What's up, guys? Welcome to ONTHEREEL. I didn't even say that right. Let me start that over. ONTHEREEL.
Welcome to our podcast, On the Real.
Yeah, you have the voice. You talk. You have the better voice.
We have a new guest here instead of Jeremy.
Oh, what's going on, guys? My name's Ian. Nothing much to say.
He likes to party.
Very true.
That's Ian.
I'm Keaton, and I like to party.
I'm Sam, and I also like to party. This is true.
I'm Joey. Fuck party. Shit's whack.
On the real though, Ian's the party guy. Let's be real.
Hey.
Hey.
I guess
Well,
I'm appointed.
As Joey was saying before, we're going to be rolling some doinks right now.
Some fat doinks.
Mish
And
doinks.
if that offends you, I would just close out right now. If you are a anti-doink person, just get the fuck out of here.
We're big doink, man.
You're like, our doink's big.
If you don't know what a doink is, because not many people do, we're going to be rolling a fucking blunt right now, and we're going to be smoking that shit.
I think there's more to that. There's different kind of doinks. There's red Amish doinks. There's suburban doinks. There's bootleg doinks.
Who's gonna roll?
You.
Ooh, called out.
We got that in
Called
and out
out.
tray because we like to stay classy.
Dude,
We keep it classy.
And we like to party.
I'm gonna tell you guys like a joke while this is going on, alright? If you're okay with that.
No, I'm not okay.
I saved it on my Reddit account. I gotta log in, goddammit.
I'm a weed lord.
Can you tell us what strains of weed we're using?
Alright, so the one that I brought to the party is some Gorilla Cookies.
Ooh.
So if you know anything about marijuana, that's some good stuff.
Hell yeah.
I see some blood orange, and I believe that's
That's mine.
Keaton's.
We've had that for a
All
while.
those are all mine.
Those are all yours?
Yeah.
Is this Mastermind? That said Mastermind.
That shit fucked me up. I'm not even kidding.
Oh, and the SFV OG.
San Fernando Valley. I
San
just
Fernando.
drove through San Fernando Valley today, and I was like, yo, I got some of their nug.
Hey.
It's pretty dang.
Gotta finesse a little
Oh,
bit.
and don't forget Tropical Fusion Swisher.
Sponsored.
Important.
The only swisher that compares with Tropical Fusion is Arctic Blitz. So
Isn't that a Gatorade flavor?
nah, bro.
I swear it is.
I'm pretty
Arctic
sure
Blitz?
it is. Yeah. And so I just
What
bought
is it
that
called?
today,
The
actually.
one that
No,
I
it's
like
the blue one,
is
dude.
Arctic Ice.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Arctic Ice is damn.
Shit, I might have just said a Gatorade straight in there.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, we're not sponsored by Gatorade.
Yeah,
fuck
hey,
you.
copyright.
Fuck
None of that copyright shit.
Suck a
We about
dick.
that Powerade shit.
Power.
Powerade.
This is only gonna get worse,
I
guys.
only drink kombucha.
As we're smoking weed and drinking beers, we're just gonna get progressively worse right now. I'm letting you know.
Pet.
Alright, so you gonna get that joke or?
I'm working on it.
Alright.
This is like a joke that requires much research and time. It must be very funny.
It's not the average joke.
It is not the average joke.
It's better be funny, Keaton.
It's pretty funny, alright.
Alright, bro.
I'll tell you a joke while we wait. Fuck. What do you call it when a piano falls down a mine shaft?
What?
A flat minor.
Oh,
That's pretty good.
Oh.
That was so
It's
funny.
10 out of 10
Ooh.
doinks.
alright.
Solid 10
I
dollars.
had a-
That one deserves a doink.
Out of 10 doinks.
I had a whale joke, but since we were rolling a blunt, I might as well use this. By legalizing cannabis and same-sex marriage, we finally interpreted the Bible correctly. Quote, a man who lays with another man should be stoned. Leviticus 20:13.
What the fuck?
You got a good point there.
Alright.
How many virgins have to be sacrificed?
Steve Jobs would have been a better president than Trump, but I guess comparing apples to oranges is unfair.
Because he looks like an orange.
Because he orange.
Steve Jobs apple.
Steve
built
Jobs,
like-
Steve
built
Jobs
like
looked
it.
like an apple.
He looked
Built like an apple.
Full bill like an apple.
Yo, turn that into a meme.
Someone make it happen.
Like a redhead.
Photoshop his head on an apple.
Alright.
That could work.
More jokes.
We're also vaping on some nice wax here too.
What flavor is that?
Got some fucking Gorilla Glue in here.
What brand?
This is like I think it's a new brand. It's called CDC. This has got like a little bear on it, like pedo bear. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
little
alright.
pedo bear.
It's pretty good.
I picked it up the other day. It's nice.
Can I rip that shit?
Someone should tell a story right now.
Bro, I'm trying to tell that whale story.
Ian was telling me before we were recording this that he really wanted to tell the podcast, the vodcast, I guess, the story of him losing his virginity.
Oh shit.
So
I think I remember that too.
I don't recall that.
He's gonna tell us that right now.
I don't recall that. I remember you telling me a thing about a 40-year-old man, and it was a public pool.
Yeah. So
And there was children.
yeah. So
I think that was yours.
Yeah, there wasn't children. I was a child. Actually, no, I'm
God.
kidding. I take that back. Anyone who was,
That sounds like great.
anything happened to them was a child, I take that back. That was not cool.
Just rolling fat doinks.
The doink's
What are you
almost
looking for?
almost finished.
I'm looking for the whale joke, but I can't
Almost.
find it. But
No,
I found
it's
this one.
finished.
I wonder what my parents did to fight boredom before the internet. I asked my 18 brothers and sisters, and they don't know either.
They were fucking.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright, that's enough of that.
Guess you need new like movies lately. Any good movies?
Shark
I
Boy and
haven't-
Lava Girl 2? I heard that shit's coming out.
Classic, dude.
Instant hit.
Instant.
I haven't seen a movie in a while. I'm trying to think of the last movie I went to see.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
How about TV show? Even on Netflix, anything.
Fuck.
fucking new season of Narcos is
If
on?
you say Game of
Ooh,
Thrones,
really?
I'm gonna slap you.
I'm trying to catch up on
Well, I've watched Game of Thrones, but I'm not obsessed with
that.
it.
That new God.
I'm not obsessed.
That new
with
God.
No one watches Game of Thrones
I
here?
honestly gave
No,
up.
I
gave up with
I'm
it
fucking tired of
because
hearing
That
about it
shit's
though.
so fire,
Everyone-
bro.
everyone-
Like, how many episodes are there?
I don't know.
A
it's
shit
just
ton, but it's
Yeah,
worth.
I haven't even started, so I'm not trying to, like...
it's a mob, dude.
I know.
It's a
If you're
mission.
trying to watch it, just like try to get past season 1 because it's like really boring.
Season 1's super dry.
After
probably
season 1, like at the end of season 1, it starts getting lit.
It's probably worth.
Yeah, it's way worth it.
Once the dude gets his head cut off, it starts getting lit.
Oh, I got something we can talk about.
Spoiler.
Let's talk about some Shaduba glass right now.
Shaduba glass.
Shaduba, that's
Yeah.
a go.
Shaduba.
Shout out to our sponsor.
Alright, so
Yeah.
our sponsor is our glass blower Jake Juarez. Juarez?
Worse.
So,
Juarez.
we have some of his pendants right here.
If you guys want to buy one of these, they're $20, and you can contact our sponsor, Shaduba Glass.
Special prize. Special
Sure.
offer.
I mean, if you want to buy these retail, you're gonna be spending about 40, maybe $30.
True.
I'd say.
These pendants are handcrafted, and they're $20. You can put them on necklaces, bracelets,
The keys.
keys.
Yo, Joe, you used to
Easy.
act when you were a kid, huh?
For sure.
You know, I honestly took acting classes also, but
Dude, I did too.
I did too.
I was really close. Like, I was literally, I was like one step away from like getting sponsored, but I just stopped like doing the classes.
Just like fuck.
Could have been the next Frankie
It-
Muniz.
My contract was good till I was 18. So like, I was honestly thinking about like last year because I just turned 18, by the way.
Spoiler.
And yes,
Spoiler.
I'm a medical marijuana patient. FYI, that's why I'm gonna be smoking this doink right now.
Fat doinks.
All of us are medical marijuana patients.
Very true.
Yep.
That's a fact.
Except for I'm 21, so I can,
He doesn't have to.
He doesn't have to doink and feel guilty about it.
You can just doink and doink.
Doink in peace.
just doink all day long.
I want to know what some of the other people, if this gets far enough, like, I want to know other people, like, in other states, like, what their mindset is, like, about marijuana. Because,
Well, if you're watching this
Uh,
podcast, you're probably like smoking along with it.
true.
We intend the
True.
viewers to do
Hopefully.
that because you
But
would kind of understand our
We
humor.
encourage.
We know that not all people are fortunate like that, like we are.
Yeah.
Look how you said patient. I like that.
Yeah.
Better than
You sound
user.
like
Yeah.
User.
established. Like I'm a patient.
It is
That's what I am,
established.
dude.
So what was a question about the doink man?
Oh, I was
Yeah.
asking what his name was. Like, because that guy's a freaking...
He has. I know. I follow his Instagram though.
He's gotten
Yeah.
big now, dude.
Like, how did he get famous?
By just having doinks.
Oh, we need to Ash. Get that
Just get the
straight.
bin.
But yeah, that's what I was asking. Like, do you think? Well, we need to explain who this guy is.
Alright,
so-
if you've ever seen that meme of that fat guy who's like it's fucking nice out. And he's like,
I got loud.
yeah. You've probably seen it if you're into memes, but he's this big fat guy who just smokes doinks in obscure areas.
And says the wildest shit.
It's just wild and shit.
He's a great role model.
He's really obese too. It's a really great model for the kids,
Definitely.
for the children.
Yeah, like, did you guys see that shit where we need a fat Disney princess?
Really?
Yeah, did you see it was like a Twitter post? Like,
Okay.
We need a fat Disney princess.
If they're doing that,
Dude, fuck that shit. I commented on
that's
that
fucked
shit.
up.
Yeah, no, you did, dude.
I
You
roasted
raged.
it.
Okay, the whole
That was funny.
the whole body positive thing is bullshit because
Shut the fuck up.
you should be comfortable with whatever body you have. No, bitch.
No.
It's called obesity.
Yeah, okay. That's promoting unhealthiness
Exactly.
to children, to anyone.
I will say, you can feel comfortable in your body if you're working towards something. Like, if you're, working out and, you're getting slimmer and stuff.
True.
It's
That's-
literally the promotion of capitalism.
Yeah,
'Cause
honestly.
The only reason people get fat is, it's kind of broad, but either overeating, which is kind of rare, or eating fast food.
Yeah.
Fast processed food. Anything processed is bad for you.
Which is like everything nowadays. Everything's
There's also
fucking
genetics.
processed,
I will admit, there's genetics.
That's
True.
true. That's
This
another
is one
factor
thing I
for
wanted
sure.
to talk about.
Yeah, no, it's a good issue for sure.
Yeah, the food processing
Yeah.
lately. Have you guys watched any of those documentaries?
Yeah, dude, I've seen. a
Meat
couple.
is a rank 1 carcinogen.
True.
Yeah.
True. But the thing
Asians,
is,
yeah.
it's actually chicken is the number one.
Chicken. It's because of the hormones that they pump in.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, it gets pretty deep, dude. Honestly.
It's crazy. If you haven't watched it, there's there's a lot more, but I've only watched 2 of them. One of them is called What the Health. That's a big one. A lot of people are talking about. You've probably actually heard of that.
It's the same guy who made Super Size Me, I think.
Is it?
I think so.
Is it?
Oh, that's
Pretty sure.
his name
No.
is
Maybe it's a different person.
It was he did a McDonald's documentary, but it
wasn't Super
It was
Size
a
Me.
different one.
Yeah.
Okay, for sure. My bad.
There's another one called Cowspiracy, which is kind of corny, but it's a good
I've
one
seen
too.
it.
Yeah.
It's pretty good too, honestly. It gives a good depiction of what's actually going on in the industry
Yeah.
to people who have no idea.
Mhm.
At least like a blink, kind
I
of
like-
turned an eye on it.
I like how it's on Netflix too. Everyone has Netflix.
True.
Definitely.
It brought up a good point, but it doesn't relate with a lot of. Well, it actually does relate with a lot of people. The Cowspiracy one was talking about how also in the Bible and shit, and even old documents in in the first Testament of the Bible. Some people don't know this, but God supposedly gave the people a diet of vegetarian, pretty much just to eat greens and grains and shit like that.
Well, yeah, if you go back to the Garden of Eden,
Exactly.
they weren't eating the animals; they were just living with them, quote unquote. Obviously, no,
Yeah.
not maybe 20% of the world, maybe less, 15% believes in the Bible, but a lot of cultures, I think Hinduism, they don't even eat cows because it's a blessed animal. And they think
Yeah.
that people can be reincarnated into animals and things like that. And I don't think that's just limited to cows. I think they can be reincarnated as anything. It's insane.
Like a butterfly or
Yeah.
even a plant,
Maybe even a
Like
doink.
as a tree.
Yeah, if you're reincarnated as a flower, and you live that life and then you bloom and then that's it. And then
It's
you become
over.
something else, right?
Yeah.
And then you're a doink in your next life.
It could be a doink. I'd be
Or
glad. I
you're
would be a doink if I could.
pig.
I wish I was a big stalk of blue dream.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Just
I would
have people
choose.
smoke
I
you.
would choose
Yeah.
a nice fucking.
I would be omniscient of where all my weed is,
Mhm.
and I would just be being smoked in all these different places, and
Yeah.
next thing you know, I'm in ASAP Rocky's blunt or something.
Getting smoked by legends, dude.
Yeah, that'd be a sick way to.
That'd be pretty
fuck.
dope.
That'd be a nice. Fucking,
That'd be a dope lifetime because it probably wouldn't be that long, And then I would get to do something else, right after, be an eagle,
Fuck it, dude.
be an owl.
That'd be pretty sick.
I've always wanted to fucking be something that could fly, dude. Just that
Just
feeling,
annoy the fuck-
just anything that could fly, bro,
Flying
with
is
wings.
sick.
Imagine that feeling.
You
bro.
troll people too, just fly around their shit.
And
And
just
piss
shit
them
on
off.
people,
Just-
dude. That's
Yeah.
the first thing I would do. If I was an
Shit
owl
on
or a fucking hawk, I'd shit around you, right on top of your head.
I would do if I
Be
was
rad.
a bird, I would trip humans out. I'd do super trippy shit.
Yeah.
I would sneak into people's houses and they just wake up and I'd be there and I'd just fly out.
Just dip.
Just fuck with them. How the fuck did you get in my house? So waking up, it's like dead hour, spooked.
Spoon.
I'm a little spooked.
3 a.m. Hawk. Perched on your fucking bedpost.
Tony Hawk.
Spooked me.
That's me. If that ever happens to you, just know I died and I'm spooking you.
You'd be a bony hawk at that point.
Tony Hawk.
Oh man.
Yo,
What would you want to be reincarnated as?
what would I want to be reincarnated as? Whew. Probably a koala. Just
That
chill,
would be tight.
eat, just chill and eat.
Or a sloth.
Sleep.
Hey,
Ooh,
You
true.
just chill.
This is
on
a
your
good thing
branch
to
all
ask our very minimal viewers.
Yeah, what do you think?
What do you think? If you could be reincarnated as anything, it doesn't have to be limited to animals. You could be an object. Like, I don't fucking care.
You can be this Modelo ball.
Yeah, like,
Ooh.
put it in the comments. I want to
Okay.
know. Alright.
Also, don't forget to subscribe. Give a thumbs up. Thumbs ups are always appreciated.
Because we'll make more
Yes.
content. Like, it makes us know that we're doing, good. And thank you to everyone who has talked to us and said that they liked it and thought it was funny. Even if you're lying and you didn't really
just
think it
wanna
was
be a good
funny,
friend.
and you want to be a good friend, I appreciate that.
Support.
Um, we're always taking like your guys' like info. Like message us. Like if you guys think we should talk about something, like a certain topic, like let us know. Like we would be happy to do that. Like, what I'm saying?
We can also phone people, so if you want to let us know when you're available during our podcast, we can call you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You can do the
Well,
live.
one-on-one, yeah.
You can shout out whoever you want.
Yeah.
Shout your mom, your dog, your cat.
Your grandma, your sisters, uncles, brothers, cousins,
exactly.
dogs, hamsters.
We want to
ex-wife,
get interacted with you. We want to be with you.
something. Want to feel you. a
We
little.
want to be a family.
All right, you're making this weird now.
Yeah. That's what I was going for.
It gets weird though.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Like, that's the thing, like, I used to be, like, really into this, group of gamers, and, like, I would watch them all individually, but they would play together, and then they went on to, form, like, a group, and they had an office, and they would legit, like, play video games together and stuff, and I thought it was the sickest thing ever.
Sounds like Blizzard.
Yeah, it was, like, really cool. They were called the Creatures,
Early
and, like,
days.
they were really
They
fucking
look like
funny.
creatures.
They all had, like, different creatures that represented
Really
them
ugly
and
or
stuff.
what?
Like, yeah.
That's it.
Well, recently, like, the main guy, like, released a video of, like, how it's, like, all over now. And, like, how, like,
Oh, shit.
like a lot of people left and there was, like,
Usually
a lot of-
gaming houses like just
Yeah.
don't last.
And, like, he was talking
Team
about
Titans?
his fan base and stuff and people that would reach out to him. And they're like, oh, like, our family, like, really likes your videos and stuff. And he said that a family said that their whole family would watch it and their dad passed away.
Oh,
And, like, they would still watch it, and like he's like, it really like always keeps us going. That like you make videos, and like it canceled it. And, like,
that shit would make me cry.
Dude,
bro. It's
right? Like,
fuck.
if I was like a part of
so
that,
meaningful at that point.
yeah,
dude.
like he's like it's like really sad, like that he had to like move on. So.
Yeah, that's something else.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
No
That's
much.
like YouTube, and like the whole entire fall of their channel was the YouTube like Armageddon thing.
Oh,
Where,
yeah.
like
Oh,
all
they
the
got purged.
the,
Like
the
basically.
racism like blocking and shit.
well no like all their wages got cut.
Mhm.
Oh like
YouTube
the
did like a huge.
the money per view got cut, and
Yeah.
so people who were like pumping out like a lot of videos, but they were like maybe getting like a few 100,000 like
Yeah.
views.
Because I know some videos were getting like discredited because they had like racist content in it, and like they would get literally no claims to it. Like they would get no money.
Yeah, and there was also a subscriber and like a like glitch for a while too. There's just like a
YouTube's
subscriber.
always
Yeah,
fucked
no,
up.
it's
What do you
fucked
mean?
up hard and like, dude, it fucked a lot. Like there was a subscriber glitch where like basically like you would subscribe and like nothing would happen. You couldn't subscribe to the person, but the person would slowly lose subscribers, or they would lose subscribers every time you clicked subscribe. Like it was some weird fucking glitch.
Really?
Yeah, like it went on for a while and it pissed like a lot of people off.
Do you want that?
Fuck it.
I just know
Trying to
that
salvage this little motherfucker.
the big way to gain money on YouTube now is sponsorship,
Ads.
ads and sponsorship.
Like we're saying,
Pretty
we're
much.
sponsored by all this stuff, but we're really not. We're not getting
We're
any
just
money
fucking
from it.
around.
But like, hey, you
Technic-
want to sponsor us? You know how to contact
Shoot us
us.
an email.
Technically, we're sponsored by C because this is their house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
True.
Sponsored.
Actually, we're sponsored by Shaduba Glass.
Yeah, should do
Shaduba.
glass. Definitely should do glass. Scuba glasses.
He also makes pipes too, so if you want to buy a pipe, you
Best
can,
in the game.
Yeah.
you can hit him up asking for a certain color scheme, and
And
he'll give you a rough estimate of how much it'll cost.
Yeah.
God damn.
He'll give you a pretty good deal. Definitely.
Just
Scuba Glass. If you haven't followed them yet on Instagram, Keaton will edit in the text.
You should absolutely follow them if you haven't followed them yet.
Yeah.
They make great pieces, great pennants.
Great pennies.
Honestly, puzzles me if you haven't followed them yet.
I'm puzzled. Just fucking puzzled right now.
So puzzled right now.
so
Absolutely.
We're gonna be taking some BTs right now.
Some
Who's first?
bacon and tomato.
Agreed.
honestly, there's not even gonna be a point in buying, like a camera if, I mean, that's not true.
Like a
Camera-
camcorder?
cameras have a lot of settings inside, obviously, of like lighting and aperture and all that, which definitely affects how your picture is like taken. But the phone cameras are honestly just getting so good that it's just literally gonna be a DSLR in your phone. It's practically like that already, but
And honestly, if you just have Photoshop and have like a good iPhone camera,
especially with that new iPhone Plus, the what's it called, portrait mode, with the blurred backgrounds, that's really dope.
Oh yeah, it zooms
honestly,
in, focus on like a focal point. And
Yeah,
then
it's like an autofocus
That's
from like
dope.
a
it's
DSLR
pretty
pretty
cool.
much.
Yeah.
when I first saw that, I thought I was looking at like a professional picture.
Yeah, like some DSLR. Pretty dope.
how's that hip, bro?
You can
Feel
feel
it's
it.
going.
We're at
Dude.
a low point right now.
Alright, let's talk about beer.
Beer? What do you want? Beer conspiracies?
Let's just talk
spooky
about-
shit.
Alcohol.
Yeah.
Alright.
What it
let's
does
go.
to people, whether it is male, whether it is female, whether you're sloppy, whether you just get sad. Let's talk. What do you guys get? When you guys get drunk, how do you get?
Tell me, Joe.
Sloppy but like energetic. So like I'll be like outgoing, and I'll just be like talking to everyone, saying what's up, kind of like a dog, like,
Yeah.
like a golden retriever.
Yeah, Keen's gotten that before too.
I've heard those exact words, honestly.
That he's like a golden retriever. He's a dog.
Really? That's
Shouts out to
Homie.
golden retrievers.
Retriever
bro.
gang,
Yeah,
dog.
Retriever gang.
Retriever gang. Let's
Yeah.
go.
It's pretty
good.
crazy.
It's pretty legendary.
Dude, me and Joe don't usually pull up to parties with each other. Not that often. I
Yeah.
must say.
Yeah.
But we
Mm.
kick it quite a bit.
Dude, we got the Connect for
Kick
parties
it.
in San Diego
Oh,
at
yeah.
the Aoki concert.
What was his name?
Hey, shouts out to Steve Aoki.
Shouts out to Armani, our homie we met.
Steve Aoki was fucking crazy. Like, you brought down the house at Del Mar. Shouts out to Steve.
I didn't go.
I wasn't there either. I was working. Just leaving.
It's pretty
Oh,
lit.
dang.
Rest in
Baby's
peace.
lit.
Where
Joe
do you
was
work?
there.
Where do you work?
I work at North. This is North Italia. It's a fucking like modern Italian restaurant. It's like pretty decent. So like they make like pasta and like their pizza dough like in house and shit every morning, like every day.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty dang. It's good food for sure.
For sure. Sponsored.
Honestly, my stomach's growling.
Shut
We're
up.
talking
Should've
about
bought pizza,
food.
bro.
Should have got a za, dog. Brah. Should have got a fucking za.
What?
You know za?
Dude,
Sherbet
never.
pizza, dude.
A what?
Pizza.
It's a pizza?
Za. It's like what they
Za?
said, like in
Is
the,
that Greek?
it's like what they said in the
Please
night. No, it's
explain.
literally
Oh,
like
it's
have you
pizza,
never
but
heard
it's
that
za.
term? I
No.
feel like I'm such a fucking old man, dude. Okay,
I feel like
za.
I'm some millennial. Well,
Like,
I
just
am,
the
but-
end.
Yeah,
Pizza,
okay,
it's
za.
just
Okay,
za.
pizza. Yeah,
Some-
pizza. Za is the end. It's lame as fuck, but that was the point. Like maybe they didn't know back then, but I guess it's kind of the point now.
Za!
But like they called it like za for short. It's like what they said in like I think it was like in the early '90s. They said the shit, or like in the late
No,
'80s.
my dad always calls it pie. Like, yo, let's
Pie.
get a
Oh.
pie.
It's
That's
good.
OG shit.
Pie
Slice
steak,
of
yeah,
pie.
I say that sometimes. Sometimes.
Pie. It's just like, I don't know. Pizza pie? I don't know how it makes
You
sense.
Pizza pie.
You just remind me of this pie I got. Okay, so I went backpacking in the Sierras.
Yeah.
Part of the John Muir Trail, it was actually called Mosquito Flats. And we basically the first day we hiked over like this big mountain pass, like literally through like the mountain pass, like from from a lake to up top where there was like snow caps,
Oh shit, that's right.
and then down the other side. And we honestly thought that hike was going to be about a 8 to 10 mile hike,
Yeah.
but we got it wrong. We ended up hiking like 15.
Holy shit.
So we were cacked at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And we were
That was
basically like cacked for the rest of the trip.
Damn.
Yeah.
But it was still so beautiful and like so much fun. We saw like one more group of people out there. Anyways, we were talking about pie.
Yeah.
Coming
Pie.
back, like on the way back when you're driving out of that place,
Yeah.
there's a dank ass pie restaurant like on the
Ooh,
road.
Ooh, that sounds
On the
so
road,
good.
I could
like
eat.
right down from where
Like
we parked
coffee
our
and
car.
shit too.
like what do you mean by pie restaurant?
This is like like
Explain
specifically pies, only pies.
They had it was a general store pretty much, and it had everything in the general store. Like I don't know what's in the general store like.
And they have
Like
it in some-
general
General
shit.
goods.
Yeah,
General
general
goods. General
a fucking
goods.
a t-shirt. I don't know. One singular
Some fish and
belt.
shit and stuff like that, you
A
know.
pack, 2 packs
But they
of
had
tube socks.
Some
That's it.
Swishers.
Swisher sweets.
They had a stand for pie, and it's like world famous. I don't even know what it's called. I wish I paid attention to that more.
Gooseberry.
I don't know,
Big
man,
berry.
but legend goes. Legend as fuck.
Legend has it. That sounds pretty fucking fire.
It was like probably like the greatest thing ever.
No, yeah. That's why I was telling the story, because
What kind of pie did you
after
get?
the trip,
You
it
would
was
say what kind of pie you got.
insane.
Yeah, what pie did you get?
I don't remember.
What kind of pies did they
I
have?
think
Oh, it's the best pie I ever had. You don't even remember.
it was a strawberry like cheesecake pie or something like that.
You boy,
Damn.
Dude, no,
you
it was,
wasted your best pie. on
Dude, it was like
cheesecake
it was the
pie.
it was one of their
Ow!
best ones,
That was
bro.
aggressive.
She was like, "This is our top seller." I was like, "All right, I mean, if you guys are world famous, I'll take your word for it,
Bring
miss.
it on, yeah.
Ma'am, we're out in the country, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
Man.
I'm gonna tip my hat to you,
Tip the fedora.
My lady.
my lady."
God.
The fedora trick. The flip.
Look at the
Yes.
fedora.
Well, a good thing to talk about. We were talking about this today. Who was I talking about this with? Sly Cooper. Jeremy. I was talking about Sly Cooper with Jeremy and like old games they played on PS2 and stuff like that.
Damn.
And like on Xbox.
Fuck
like-
yeah.
What were you guys into? Like, what were your games?
Oh shit, dude. I remember that game Time Splitters. You ever seen that game?
Time Splitters.
Yeah, dude, it was an OG game, dude. It was
Oh,
I
yeah.
played it on the original Xbox.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was Time Splitters 2, I think, actually. But it was like basically like a free there was like a story to it, and like you would go through and like do missions, and like you have to be stealthy and stuff like that. But the mechanics of the game were just so like different than like any other game, because like you were just like slow, and it was first person. You would just walk through to like rooms and go like kind of like shoot certain people that would just pop up. It was kind of like an arcade game in the sense, but like the joystick was so sensitive. Like the guns would always like go wild, and like it was so funny like seeing that shit like fly around. But there was also online PvP, and that was honestly really fun.
Was that your first PvP
Yeah,
experiences?
Probably. I don't know if it's
PvP
my
means
first.
player versus player. If you're
Yeah,
a plebe and
if you don't play
know how-
games.
you don't know how to play.
Yeah, I should probably say that, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I think my first PvP game ever, probably Counter Strike.
Counter Strike.
I think Counter Strike. Yeah. Like I played I played 1.6, and like it was fucking. That's all I had. That's all I could really get my hands on.
My first.
Actually, no, I take that back. Quake, Doom. Yeah, I played Quake. Quake Arena was the first fucking PvP game I ever played, and it was like when I was like 6 years old.
RuneScape.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, RuneScape.
RuneScape's pretty. Yeah, it's a popular one.
RuneScape's legendary.
I would come home from my 3rd grade class and just like
My whole
just
family
prop
played
up on a
RuneScape.
computer
Hey,
and just play RuneScape
shouts
for
out to
hours.
my dad for having 2 accounts that have been over level 100.
Fuck.
My dad gave his account away.
That's-
He's like, I'm
that's
over
homie
it.
shit.
He's like,
Homie
yeah, he was
shit.
like, I want a new account. He's like, I want to start from the beginning.
I remember I was playing and then someone killed me in the wilderness, and that means you lose all your shit.
Yeah.
And like I legit cried. I was like 6, and I was so like triggered.
Feels bad,
So
man.
Yeah, in RuneScape there was this thing called the Wilderness, and it was this sketchy territory where if you went out into it, that other players could kill you in, and You thought you were kind of like, you had a big dick, you know, walking in the wilderness. You're like,
Just
oh yeah,
flexing.
like someone could come up on me right now, but I could
Fuck
defend
yeah.
myself. And then like, all of a sudden like some dude runs up on you and you're just like butthole clenched, and he just wrecks you. Comes up, DDS, couple special attacks in, you're dead.
It's over.
You're dead.
It's like
You're done
DDS plus.
Fuck.
DDS plus, yeah.
Ooh, plus.
They got
That
those
was,
string
that was the
pots.
biggest dick DDS.
Yeah.
I kind of missed out on RuneScape and just started off on World of Warcraft.
Hey, don't worry.
Respect.
They're bringing out
Wow.
old RS on mobile.
No way.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I'm down.
I'm actually down to try that.
down as
Dude, no,
fuck.
like
I wasn't down the PC, but I'm actually down to try that.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That'd be kind of legit.
If people don't understand what I was saying there's two different forms of RuneScape. What we played when we were young is called old RS.
Like 2006 through 2007, around there.
There was this thing called Evolution of Combat. And
Some whack shit.
it's kind of whack, and it made RuneScape kind of lame. But there's some hardcore like old RS players, and you know,
They have
a
like
mobile game for that would be insane.
they have well, not really private servers, but they have like
Dedicated servers.
dedicated servers
Yeah.
for online if you don't want to play Evolution of Combat.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's good stuff.
Can I get a hit of that?
Yeah, fuck. I just turned it off.
Hey, can you hand me the Bing?
What's the furthest place you guys have traveled?
Dominican Republic.
Illinois.
Oregon,
Oregon?
maybe. Actually, no.
Hey, who's nut candies?
Use the,
Yeah, I'd say
use the
Oregon, I think.
Orange.
Blood orange.
The
Orange.
The furthest I've been was Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Yeah.
That sounds rad,
It
dude.
was dope
Who's
as
got
fuck.
who's got the trick?
Yeah, man.
Can you hand me
Straight
the-
up.
Give me the tricky.
Yeah.
Lit.
Of course, my brother.
Jamaica. Yeah, so that was tight. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, when I was a kid, my mom worked for this jewelry company called Cookie Lee, and if she sold enough stuff and gained enough points,
Mhm.
there's you could go on trips and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it was pretty cool. So
Oh yeah.
I went to Hawaii also with that, and that's basically like how I was fortunate enough to go on those trips.
Yeah, that's rad, dude.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Fuck, just to be able to go to Jamaica for free, basically. Like,
I would take that.
Yeah,
We
on a cruise, like
fuck.
I remember I was a young ass kid, like 9,
Uh-huh.
and I joined the cruise cornhole competition.
Oh shit.
Where you throw the bean bags into the
Just fucking shit up.
into the wood planks with a hole in it. If you don't know what that is,
Yeah.
it's great as fuck. And I actually did pretty good. I think I was like 5th place.
Oh,
Like
no.
20 people, and I was
Not
like
bad.
9. These people were all like old drunk people.
Fucking shit up, dude.
Yeah.
They didn't know what they're doing. They had no idea what the fuck they were getting themselves into, man.
King had girls all over him. And all the little honeys.
Little player, dude.
No, I don't even.
Show that
I
5th place
remember.
plaque.
There was a kids. I remember there was like a kids corner, like shit, whatever. Like you know what I'm saying.
Where
Like
the parents could leave their kids or what?
Mhm,
Yeah.
And we went to
Sounds
check
right.
it out, and I was like, nah, like
Ain't
I'm
about
not
it.
trying to chill here.
Bad vibes.
Like this Schwab.
So I didn't have to go there, which was chill.
When you were kids, did you ever have like those little romances? Like a little girlfriend or something?
Oh yeah, for sure. When I was in elementary school, fuck yeah, I had like 4 girlfriends, dude.
What grade?
I don't remember, like maybe like kindergarten, and then like 3rd and like 4th grade.
I had like a girlfriend in 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th and 8th grade.
Dude, I used to pimp.
But
back
like
in
the
day.
5th and 6th grade and like pretty much the 7th grade girlfriends weren't real girlfriends. They're I claimed some hoes. I claimed hoes. And they're my bitches. Like honestly.
I had bitches on
Dedicated.
deck. Bro. On deck, like we had something called summer day
Hey.
camp.
Apologies if you're listening to this and you're one of those girls.
I'm sorry.
I respect you.
Sorry I broke your heart.
I respect females.
Nah, but I would go to summer day camp because my parents would just drop me there because they didn't want to deal with my shit.
Oh yeah, I was a counselor. I remember with Joey there. I remember that when like Belle would go and like when I would go before I would.
My sister would do it. She would counsel there, but I would have bitches like, if I dropped a bitch, I would have another bitch instantly. But
Fucking.
now things have changed, so no.
He's dedicated.
It's true. Nice, dude.
He's locked down.
I'm locked down.
Where's your girl live, Joe?
San Mateo.
San Mateo.
San
dude.
Mateo?
Who's that nigga? You fuck with him?
San Mateo. Fuck that, bro.
Yeah, I
It's
heard
a
he a
city
bitch.
by San Fran.
By San Francisco.
Dang.
That's
Bro,
like
watch out. Better keep an eye on your girl, dude.
6 hours away.
I'm just flying my private jet. If something happens.
Are you gonna go out and visit soon?
She's coming down, like moving down here soon.
Yeah, in a
right?
couple semesters.
Really? Yeah. It's tight.
Chill.
Shit.
Someone,
Yahtzee.
are you chopping?
Probably.
Trying to
Chop
fucking
lord
bop.
right now.
You trying to
Chop
bop?
a bop.
I mean, I could eat.
You could eat?
I could eat.
Alright.
We should let's start like talking about conspiracies and shit.
I'm down.
Let's
Fuck it.
get weird.
Alright, let's
talk about
let's dive
fuck-
deep into the bowels of the
weird
fucking.
some Alex
Yeah.
Jones shit. The frog's turning gay. Like you can't explain
The
that.
frogs are turning gay.
Like
That's tight, dude.
like 1,000 years ago, the
Thanks,
frogs
I
were
saw
straight,
that.
and they've been straight up until now, and now the frogs are turning gay.
Wait, what?
Think about that shit. Like
It's the water.
it's the water. It's turning the frogs gay. Like,
They're putting alkaloids in the water.
Have you heard what like people are saying that Houston is like God showing wrath for people's like racism right now on the
ooh,
earth.
let's talk about that,
And it's
bro.
bringing people together like
What's it called?
No.
Harp.
huh?
Are you talking about like the weather changing?
Yeah.
That's okay. There's a different conspiracy.
Alright.
We were just talking about it. So
There's conspiracies on this shit right now?
yeah, no, there's
This
no, this is different. This goes beyond like what's going on right now. This
Tell
is
me.
like before. This has been going on for a minute. So basically, there's this project called the HARP project, and basically what it is that it's these like big, like sensors in a field, and they're out like in the back in like fucking Antarctica and like in the fucking middle of nowhere. Like it's the whole point. And they basically figured out how to control weather patterns and mimic them and make them do whatever they want. So like basically the military, or not the military, but the government's funding this. They're funding this, and then like
It's the U.S.
the U.S. Yeah, our U.S. Federal government's funding this. So while this is being funded, they basically have complete control over what the weather happens. So right now, this hurricane happening, they could have caused this hurricane with the technology that they have.
Bill Gates actually
And-
funds
and
it.
the whole
Bill
thing-
Gates funds it.
Yeah, I mean, there's ties to saying that Bill Gates is like he funds this, and like he has a lot of like action and what goes on between these companies and why that company is out in the middle of nowhere, and like people have asked questions, but like it's really hard to get
Well,
answers.
there's actually legit sensors in Antarctica.
Like there's actually like I think if I don't know where on the map, but like if you can find the coordinates or location of them, I'm sure they're there.
on Google Maps.
Yeah, maybe I don't know, maybe not Google Maps.
Dude, for real? Like
But
that
I mean, it's the
shit's-
government, dude. Like
No,
they have
like, that's crazy.
But like I mean, if that's true though, like, and why the fuck would they start this hurricane in the first place? To bring us together, and then that's bullshit. They're trying to do something else, I'm sure.
True,
Because
but,
don't
like,
they want to have
That makes sense. But
control
like,
over
I
their
don't know.
citizens in a sense?
There's also
I mean-
another conspiracy with like the nukes from North Korea,
What is that?
that the nukes that land in the water have something to do with the hurricanes.
Really?
Like maybe there's some technology behind like the nuke.
Wait,
Like it's
nukes
causing
like-
them to malfunction.
Like maybe it wasn't even a nuke. Maybe it was just like some like program to like control shit in the water.
They saw something drop in the water or something.
Well,
What
like,
are you saying?
they've been shooting down nukes like that have been coming like.
Yeah, like
It-
how
it
they,
has-
they haven't
they've been launching
tested.
nukes and they've been landing in the water.
Yeah,
so.
they'll go like 100 miles or some
Right.
shit, and then they'll just drop in the middle of the sea because they can't make it. Like they just die. Like they malfunction. And
I think the
obvious-
U.S. shoots them down.
I don't think that they literally just the technology isn't as advanced. Remember how far away like ahead we are like weaponry wise
We are really.
and just military and everything. Or everything all technology is so advanced.
It's true.
They're very far behind, especially because they don't trade with us at all. We don't
Yeah, they
trade
don't
with
deal
them.
with the outside.
Yeah, exactly,
It's
they
just
don't-
themselves.
And it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
them with like maybe like Russia or something, or like some other like third world country that doesn't have the kind of same laws and barriers that we have, trade wise at least. Fuck. But I don't know, dude. It's crazy.
Just the world's a scary place, man.
You never know.
Can't know anything.
And it has a crazy
Trust.
It has a
anybody.
crazy story, dude.
I never understood why my parents were always like so paranoid about like, you know, my safety and stuff. But like gradually as I get older and older, I understand that the world is fucking terrifying and that a child is so ignorant to how
Yeah, you don't understand as a kid.
how
You
terrible.
really don't.
That's why
yeah.
everyone rebels. They're just like,
It's true. I think you really take it for granted as a
Innocence
child.
is like an amazing thing, I feel like.
Absolutely.
Like obviously some things innocence isn't good. Like you need to be aware of how the world works. But, you know, that's the fact of the matter is that you can't
I agree with that, dude, for sure.
I agree.
Preach it.
Can I get a church?
How?
Thank you.
There's a lot of conspiracies.
No.
Yeah, there's a lot for
The
sure.
Obama one about
Okay.
him being gay.
Oh, dude, that one's.
This.
That's-
This one, nice. This one goes deep.
This one.
Obama's
it-
not.
Okay,
you
you,
wanna talk
okay.
about that?
Do you want me to?
I mean, if you want,
It's up to you.
I was just gonna say,
What were you gonna say?
you know how it's crazy that we know well, metaphorically speaking, we know more about space than we do about the ocean.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually.
I think that just American races are fascinated with it.
And I think it'd be cool. Technically, we only know 10 to 15% of what the ocean contains.
And there's way less funding going to like ocean expeditions.
Exactly.
Yeah, NASA?
There's no exploration.
We need like Elon Musk to do like a water like
yeah,
fleet.
why? Like,
That'd be
why
tight.
have we
Because
not
it's-
funded it?
But
It's
they could
hard
find
to
an
get
algae
deep
down
enough.
there that,
It's
like,
hard to
you
get
know.
deep enough, but
You
I
could probably
think
fund it.
I
But
think
they
we
found
could easily
they
make
found
technology,
pressure.
yeah.
We have the technology to make
Yeah,
pressure
like-
right. You know, they can do it in space. We could definitely do it. But
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of, you know, sea exploration is independent
Yeah.
driven.
Yeah, it's independently owned. I think.
Yeah.
It's people putting their
Independent
own money out of their
contractors.
own
Yeah, like-
pockets that happen to have a lot of money.
Like people who are marine biologists, they like sign with a company.
It's a passion or some
Yeah,
shit.
like, it's definitely a thing you have to pursue.
I agree.
It's very interesting.
I like the sea. Watching like videos of like deep sea shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
for
tight.
sure.
Dude, you see how big fucking octopus like get and shit? Like
Yeah.
that shit is insane.
They're
Yeah.
insane.
Giant
That's
squids.
Giant
Sea
squid.
creatures are one of the most.
Kraken.
They're honestly
Giant
yeah, they're
squid,
fucking
giant
terrifying,
squid,
dude.
yeah,
Like
it's
going.
insane.
I remember one time I was surfing, right? It's like a long time ago. I think I was like 12 years old, or like 13 years old. And like I was with my sister, and we used to wake up at like 6 o'clock in the morning and go to Newport Beach. And we used to just like surf like early. And like I was like young, I was getting used to it and shit. And like I went out and like I was sitting on my board just bobbing, like waiting for a wave because it was kind of dead. And like I was just sitting there fucking waiting. And like I felt something brush my foot. And like, mind you, it's in the morning, so like the water's dark as shit. Like you can't see anything. If you put your hand down in the water, like you can't see anything because there's sand,
Yeah.
and then it's just dark because the water. It's
It
water.
reflects off the
Exactly.
clouds.
Yeah. Exactly. Everything reflects. So like when you're sitting there, like I felt something like slimy. Like it was like it just felt like smooth skin like go against my
Holy
foot, dude. And like I was young, dude. At that point, like nothing like close had like happened to me like that. So like I fucking in my mind, dude, I flipped the fuck out.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, what the fuck? And like I turned to my sister, I was like, yo, I think there's a fucking shark underneath me. Like something just fucking like brushed me. And it's either like it's a fucking shark or it's some kind of fish or some shit. But like I'm letting you know. And like I told her and she just fucking looked at me and she's like, fuck that. And she did. She literally just went to the shore and she like paddled. And like I was sitting there by myself, just sitting there in the ocean. I was just like, I can't move now, dude, because if I move, it might think I'm like a seal or some shit or whatever, or think I'm prey. So like it's kind of standard ground, I guess.
From the experiences I've heard of people being attacked by sharks, is that they know
Yeah.
right away that it's a shark. Like,
Yeah.
there's no way of not knowing.
Because
They're massive.
it's just that feel, dude.
They're
It,
massive.
it felt like a fin. You
Yeah.
know, I had brushed my foot, but then like,
It's a fish. There's
yeah,
fish
it was
all over
something.
the
I don't know
place.
for sure, but like, and then okay, I was like, fuck this.
Yeah,
but
you're
like,
trapped.
I was like, kind of like, I waited for a wave, and I was like, okay, I gotta
You gotta
go.
catch
I
a
was like,
shit.
yeah, I
It's
gotta
the
catch a
quickest
shit.
way to
Yeah,
get
exactly. So I'm gonna take this wave in because it's the fastest way I can go, and hopefully it doesn't bite me or the fuck it is. So like, I get on. I actually get on this wave and like I take it. It's a pretty mellow wave, but it's pushing me faster than I could fucking paddle. So I was like, alright, I'll take it. And then I look to my right, and like the way it's kind of barreling, like to the right, it's curling to the right, and like it's going like that way, and like it keeps going, and then like I look and like I see like while it's curling, I see like a dolphin like in the side, just like fucking taking the wave, like in the curl, and like he was just coasting, and I was like, oh, that's what the fuck rushed me. I was like, yo, the dolphin just hit me. I was like, alright, I love dolphins. I was like, I'm chilling,
That's
dude.
sick
I was
as
like,
fuck.
so I was like, I went back out there later, and I was like, yo, and the dolphin was like just chilling out there. There was a couple of them, but like they weren't getting that close, but like they were definitely out there.
There's,
Like,
there's always some.
man, they were
saw-
just mellow, dude.
I
Like,
saw some
it was
dolphins
tight.
pretty close to the shore like 2 weeks ago.
For sure, dude.
For
Like
sure.
I
that
totally
shit,
get
yeah.
that.
No, they're rad. They're really like playful.
They're
too
the
and
they're the
stuff,
chillest sea animal by far.
Yeah.
Hey, do you guys want to know a
Next to a
crazy
turtle.
fact about the dolphins that we have around here?
Huh.
Is that they're actually not dolphins. They're porpoises.
Yeah.
Dolphin-
Actually, yeah, I believe.
Dolphins. This is a little PSA for people that are around here and say, "Hey, you see any dolphins out there?" So someone informed me of this, and I looked it up. And this is true. Dolphins form packs of more than say 5. I think it's either 5 or more. Whenever you're out there, you usually see maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3, and they're just like kind of like breaching. Like I'll see 1,
Yeah.
and that's completely characteristic of a porpoise. Porpoises are kind of loners,
Mm-hmm.
and they're a little bit more massive, and they kind of have like darker skin, and like they're super dark around here. And like someone told me about it, I was like, no fucking way. And I looked it up.
That's
The more you
crazy.
know.
I
Because
believe
dolphins
that,
are
though.
super tiny, and like they look a
Yeah.
little, they're big.
They
Like,
are
the
a
ones
lot
are the ones
yeah,
around
you're
here.
right.
Like you'll see the dolphins when you
You're right.
go on like Catalina Flyer, the ones that shoot out and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Those are really small. Like those are the dolphins we get around here. The ones that are around like the shore around here are porpoises.
Yeah, dude. Because like I remember,
It's like a
reminds me
difference.
because
That makes
they
sense,
were
actually.
bigger. It was bigger and it was like more grayer.
That's the thing. That's why it's really scary.
And,
'Cause,
like-
like you'll see me, but like
I thought it was because it was shark because it was like gray, like the skin at first, but then I realized it was dolphin or like at least what you say is a porpoise. So I was like, oh fuck, like I'm chilling, dude. But like they look really similar to dolphins, but it just looks slightly different.
yeah, they're saying
It wasn't like the
family,
typical
same
like
everything.
blue
like,
color that you see like in a dolphin, you know. Like it was like more of a gray.
It's like hammerhead to
Yeah.
fucking great white.
yeah,
That's what it's like porpoise to a dolphin. They're
Yeah.
the same like thing,
Same thing.
but like different. Like I don't know.
fuck. The more you know, for sure.
The more you know. Coming from the local OC boy.
Derivatives.
Do you still surf?
Nah, dude, I haven't surfed in a while. I need to go with my homie Justin. Shout out my homie Justin. I need to fucking surf with you, dog. How about we talk about music?
I'm down for music.
What should we talk about?
Alright. Who's your favorite? Alright, you guys actually listen to Underground? Any of you guys listen to Underground?
I listen to some.
He likes Suicide Boys and shit, but that's not
Yeah.
really underground.
Oh, it's something else now, I think.
Some,
Yeah, their own category, I think.
yeah.
I'm not into like the exclusively news like stuff.
Oh, water.
It's hard to keep up.
It is hard to keep up.
So what do you like listening to right now? Keaton?
I listen to a lot of classic rock. I listen to some indie rock, definitely some alternative rock, rap, definitely like hip hop rap. I'm not really about that underground SoundCloud. Like I like J. Cole and Kid Cudi.
Yeah, not like Lil Pump and all
No,
that.
my favorite artist is actually Kid Cudi. I've always liked him since like
Same, dude.
since like before
Classic,
junior high and shit.
No, literally
And,
like since I was like 8 years old. Dude.
and if you watch like his TED talk, it's like cool because he pretty much explains like why he makes his music,
Yeah, for sure.
and it's basically to like help people feel like they're not alone or something, like, and like not depressed, and like
Yeah.
that's why he makes his music. If you listen to the words, it's cool because like he does that. He doesn't claim it. He just does it by like talking about like himself and just situations. And
Yeah,
like,
for
stuff
sure.
Like that.
Uh-huh.
And like I think that's really cool.
Dude, I respect like exactly everything he does. He's definitely had like struggled with depression for a really long time and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It relate, dude. Like it's there's a lot of his shit that like it's really truthful. And it's
Mhm.
nice.
I got mad when people like got mad at him for making Speeding Bullet to Heaven.
Yeah.
They're like just like roasting his shit.
It's not
It's
like
like-
it's not
it's-
that good.
yeah,
but,
You
like,
can roast it.
But like it was like experimental.
Yeah, but it's like fuck
Exactly.
you. He's doing what he wants.
He
like,
even explained that. He was
Yeah.
like,
you have to you have to like understand.
He was just saying how it affected his audience.
Yeah.
I really like Mac Miller.
Yeah.
Well,
He's a good
yeah.
artist for sure. I think he did.
His SoundCloud like mixtape stuff is insane.
He has a bunch of mixtapes that are like really good.
His mixtapes are really good. They're much more like, just bumpy shit, but like super like trippy shit as well. Like Faces. If you want to see a really interesting like Mac Miller, listen to Faces mixtape. It'll blow you away. It's like, who is this person?
Yeah.
It's Mac Miller. It's Mac Miller.
Do you guys listen to like any? Do you know who MF Doom is?
No.
No.
Sounds
He's
familiar.
He's an old
but-
rapper.
It sounds really familiar, but
He's OG.
He's pretty classic.
He's definitely like one of my favorite rappers of all time. Just a legend, dude. Like his flow's impeccable and like
He goes down like
his lyrics are so like they're funny, they're smart, and they're like they're literally bars on top of bars like that bounce off of other bars.
he rarely has a hook. It's just straight bars.
It's just like insane. He raps the entire time and like
Yeah.
he's so good at it, dude. Like it's honestly like amazing. And like the whole thing about him, he's just so mysterious too.
Yeah.
Like,
he always has a mask on.
Yeah.
He looks like a super
It's like
villain.
a gladiator mask.
And all of his shit's like kind of like comic book themed.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
very
shit.
it's like old boom bap, but it's like the original like lyrically like impressive shit. I think.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah,
but yeah, he's super rad. Like his identity's kind of kept like quiet. Like no one knows where he at, like where he lives. I don't even think he lives in the U.S. I think his visa expired like to live here,
Damn.
so he's living somewhere else.
He does this thing where like he doesn't show up to shows.
Yeah,
He just has impersonators.
he sends clones, Doom clones to shows because for whatever reason he doesn't want to show up. I mean, I guess I kind of respect it because if there's like a better reason, but like he'll send other people to basically impersonate him, go to a show, and like fans
And
know.
they're like pretty spot on though, but
Yeah,
fans would know.
like they just know that's not the real Doom, and like people so like would rage at him, dude, and like be like, what the fuck? Like I paid money to see you, and like it's not even you.
Yeah, it's
It's
crazy.
fucked up.
It's kind of wild.
It's pretty fucked up. I would be really pissed off if I was a fan. And I show up to his show and he wasn't there.
Yeah, because I mean, I feel like it'd be like once in a lifetime thing because he never puts on shows. Like
Yeah.
it's very rare.
what shows have you guys been to?
I've been to like a pretty decent amount of shows.
Game of Thrones.
No, what
Obviously.
games? What shows? Game of Thrones.
I
Classic.
got a lot of
Meme.
hardcore
Meme.
shows for sure.
Yeah, like who?
I mean, I've gone to like Warped for like 4 years.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I've seen countless bands live. I mean, I don't know if you would know any of them. Are you
Just
into
name 'em.
hardcore?
I might know some.
Like Bremen Horizon.
Yeah, I knew that.
Of Mice and Men.
Uh-huh.
Memphis May Fire. Issues.
No, no.
August Burns Red. Between the Buried and Me. I could keep on going. Yeah, I've seen so many.
Pierce the
bands.
Veil.
Dance Gavin Dance. Pierce
Yeah.
the Veil.
Dance Gavin Dance, I know who that is.
Dance Gavin Dance is one of my favorite bands in the world.
Yeah, my friend really likes that fucking band. Too.
It's kind of a cult following thing.
Yeah,
They're,
for sure, for
you know,
sure. Yeah.
It's like kind of weird, like the fans. But like, I'm not way
What'd you
too.
say?
Huh?
What'd you say?
It's kind of like a cult following.
It's like XXX Tadpole and his
Tadpole.
and his cult following. that he
Yeah,
has.
his is like way crazier than like
His is
Dance Gavin Dance's.
Yeah, it's-
Because Dance Gavin Dance has had 3 singers throughout their like time of being a band,
Mhm.
and they've all been like really incredible and like had amazing albums, and people have like really strong opinions on who's the best singer and all that shit, and so like they're really passionate about the music,
That's cool.
Yeah.
for sure.
but it's all fire.
What are your guys' top 3 favorite bands? Start with Keaton.
Bands, it has to be a band, not artist.
Or an
You
artist.
can do an artist.
Well, okay, so like just the top
Yeah,
3
top 3
like artists you listen to.
This would be so hard for me.
of all time.
Alright, I'll think.
Of all time,
If you can't do that, you can just do
or,
current.
of all time or currently.
You could do both.
I can do all time.
I'm just gonna do currently because
Okay.
it's too much music.
I
Like
would do
my
currently
music
too.
tastes
Yeah,
are
no,
always
I have-
changing.
I-
True. Very true.
I have
Alright.
such an extensive music.
I'll just do currently.
Currently.
Okay. That's a hard one.
I can start. I'd say Dance Gavin Dance. Suicide Boys, because I'm a poser ass white boy, so I have to like Suicide Boys.
Cuff boys.
Apparently.
Cuff boys.
Hashtag.
The third one, that's kind of like up in the air, but like Kendrick's a god, so I'd say Kendrick.
Kendrick is pretty good.
Because I'll always fall back to a Kendrick song if I need something to listen to.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Fuck.
Kid Cudi, like I was saying. I like the Black Keys, dude.
Dude, I saw them live.
Are you
Damn.
serious?
I saw them live at in LA at the Palladium.
That's the one.
It was so sick,
They're
dude.
the one. Oh, I want to see.
That was like, yeah, I was in high school when I was in high school in like freshman year, some shit. Like it was a long time ago, bro. And like
They're
my
legendary.
sister fucking bought me tickets for my birthday, and I was so fucking hyped. She put me out of school early and everything, bro. I was so hyped.
Dude,
That
they
shit was
say that the Black Keys are like one of the last, or like not one of the last, but like one of the few rock bands that like this day that are like that goes down like in the books, you know, like
Yeah, because they changed they changed the
Exactly.
sound, like the way that rock was made. Like it was at a certain point, but they completely elevated
kind
it
of-
and made it something
They
else.
kind of created indie rock almost.
Dude,
They were like the
almost,
basis.
yeah.
It was
Indie
like
rock
the basis of
movement.
what they would use. Yeah.
Indie classic rock.
Yeah,
Nice.
indie rock
Dude,
movement started with Black
that was
Keys.
dope as fuck. And not even that. Have you heard their newest album, Turn Blue?
Yeah, I have. It's
Dude,
fucking. It's trippy.
They
dude.
go fucking like trippy Pink Floyd style
Yeah,
on that
it's
shit,
very
and it
crazy.
is so fucking good. You
Dude,
should check it
surprisingly, a
out.
lot of
Give
people
it a
didn't
listen,
like it, but
people.
like I thought that one was fucking dope, dude. I honestly really liked it. Some people didn't like that.
The Turn Blue.
Yeah, because it was different from like the other sounds.
Dude.
And like I was like, dude, this one's
They
still
just-
pretty fucking tight.
All artists change.
Exactly.
For sure, you have to accept that. You can't fucking.
And they changed and
You can be
made-
you can be pissed if it's in a really shitty way, but if you're just
Yeah.
bitter about the fact that they've changed, that's like, come on, let's be real.
You have to be adult about that shit, dude.
If it's shitty, it's shitty. But if it's a change and it's good, it's good. It's good.
Tell me, Joe.
It's good.
Top 3 favorite artists.
Yeah.
Or currently. I'll do currently.
Currently.
Current
Probably number 1.
Bones.
Nah, not Bones.
You're not gonna say Bones?
Nah.
Dang.
He's number 4.
Oh.
Probably Craig Zen.
Damn.
Wow.
Craig Zen is number 1.
It's
He
already,
goes
it's
hard.
already one of my favorites.
Every song he just has is just a banger. Like he just goes hard in every song. Number 2,
I'm not,
Completely
gonna know, I'm
different.
not gonna know any of these people. Alright, keep going.
Arctic Monkeys actually.
Okay,
Is it?
okay,
Arctic
okay.
Monkeys.
I- their other band, Alex Turner has another band called The Last Shadow Puppets, and it's fire.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they have 2
Really?
albums, one from 2008 and then one from last year.
I've never heard that.
They're actually really good. Like,
I'll give that a listen.
Shadow.
The Last
Yeah.
Shadow
give that
Puppet.
shit a listen. Yeah,
Okay.
and Fleet Foxes also. It's it has Father John Misty, if you know who that is.
No.
He's actually a drummer in that band.
Okay.
But yeah, it's really like calming music.
Interesting.
What's the name?
Fleet Foxes.
Fleet Fox. I think you played some of that. For
They're
me.
pretty chill.
Some like transy shit.
No, not transy. It's more like it's a really hard like genre to kind of go into,
Mm-hmm.
but
Feel you.
Medalic. Nah. I don't know what it'd be under.
I'll look it up.
Huh.
Everyone will look it up.
Yeah.
Dude,
Look,
pretty
it's a
faded
good
right now.
ass.
Yeah.
True.
I'm
Not
pretty
gonna
sure.
lie.
We're on a good level. Everyone, give me your number 1 through 10. Where are you at
On the high scale,
on the high scale?
I'm at probably a solid 6. I'd say.
I'd say
6.
solid
6
Yeah.
or 7.
Yeah,
solid
7.
6 as well,
Yeah.
for sure.
I feel
That's
pretty
what I'm saying.
nice.
True.
Yo, if you guys don't check out r/trees
On Reddit.
on Reddit, that shit's dank if you're a stoner.
Go to that shit.
True.
I love that shit.
That's everything you need.
Just Reddit in general and Imgur. Sorry.
Imgur?
Sorry. Imgur. Just the stuff that gets originally posted before it turns into gay ass like Instagram
Like
shit.
a lot of the stuff you see comes straight from like those two sites. Like
Yeah.
people post their
Those are huge
content,
sites.
Yeah,
and
seriously.
they'll just and they'll just be like, oh yeah, this is funny as fuck. Like, if I post this, I'll get likes. Like,
Mhm.
and no one will know because no one goes to these sites because you're fucking sheep. But, I'm kidding. But hey, check them out.
I
You'll
mean,
be
it's-
surprised what you find.
It's true.
If you go on Reddit, like I don't know about Imgur, but like there's different subreddits
Oh yeah.
for literally everything that you can think of. There's r/shower thoughts.
Yeah, Reddit has everything.
There's
Reddit has
Reddit has
everything.
everything.
Literally, you can find anything on
trees,
there.
which is the
Anything
real-
you're into, you can find other people that are into it. You'd be surprised if you feel like, oh man, like I'm the only person who's into this niche, as people say.
When I think of the internet, like as a community, I just think of Reddit. Like
Exactly.
that's what the
Yeah,
internet
let's
is supposed to be.
Reddit and 4chan.
Nah, fuck
I don't know.
4chan.
Fuck
Fuck
I never
4chan.
did.
Reddit's
That
I
shit's
think Reddit was
whack,
definitely
bro.
better.
Reddit's literal like motto is the front page of the internet.
Hey, if you don't know what 4chan is, all I have to say is go to 4chan.com and have fun.
And then after that, go to reddit.com and then delete your history on 4chan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
That's
Reddit's better.
exactly.
Just how it works.
Dude, I can go on Reddit and ask people like to do shit like back when I was wanted to do my own like little like clothing company, and I would make like an illustration on my computer, and it wouldn't be like the best, but like it'd be like decent enough to see like what I wanted, and then like I would go on Reddit and post it, and it'd be like r/draw for me or something like that, and people would illustrate it like better, like because
Really?
people are willing to do that, like that are really good at it
Wow,
too.
that's
like,
tight. Yeah, for sure.
they would
People
hook
are
you
like
up.
really willing on the internet.
There's like
Really
Photoshop
cool.
ones too, like, oh, can you Photoshop this out of my picture for me?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I'll do that for
Yeah,
you.
people have a lot of time,
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
It's nice people in general.
You didn't know. Like, if you have a really ugly picture, like, it's like a really good picture, like, looks beautiful. Everything is beautiful, but, like, you just look nasty. Go on there. They'll fix you up.
They'll fix you. Patch up real good. Stay frosty.
Sponsored.
Reddit.
Patch up real nice.
Let's get
That'd
together.
be a sick
Reddit, let's
sponsor.
get together.
That'd be a crazy
We're
sponsor.
into two right now.
Huh? Give a thumbs up and we should push it and smoke more weed right now.
Comment below.
Comment below.
Yeah,
Type doink. Keyword doink.
Doinks.
Amish doinks.
Doinks.
Amish doinks.
We
We're gonna
can-
have a bunch of people and we're gonna do like a little cipher. Like a
I'm
freestyling cipher.
I'm super
Oh
down.
my
I'm actually down for that.
The
too,
on
so-
the real cipher.
We're
You
gonna
heard
have
it
Young
here.
Cypher, double XL,
You
triple
heard it
XL.
fucking
You
here.
heard
On
it
the
here.
real 2017 cipher coming at you live.
Sponsored by Magnum Condoms.
We'll have a lineup for you soon. We'll post it on social media. You gotta give us a follow to find out about that
Yeah,
shit, though. You know.
Only for big
If,
dick
if you
niggas.
think you have what it takes to freestyle on our cipher, hit us up. Hit our email in the description.
You know that.
Yeah,
You know that.
You know that shit.
You
You know how it goes.
You know how it goes.
Send a picture of you.
I know some of you.
You send an IRL
I know
picture.
some of my friends
Yeah.
think they're players, think they got bars,
Oof.
think they can spit. But I want you to hit me up, see if you can spit. Come on our cipher.
Alright.
We can do like a multiple video cipher.
We'll
if
do
we
rap
get a lot
battles.
Okay, dude.
We got rap battles. We got Yo Mama battles.
Yo mama
Some
battles.
fucking-
We'll
We
just
got,
show
some,
these
like,
people
2010
how
we got,
white
we got
OC
backflip
can be.
competitions. We got
I fucking break my neck if we had a backflip competition, dog.
we got tight ropes coming.
The first death on a podcast. Just keep.
We're jumping the Ring of Fire next week.
Oh my gosh. Yo, some hot rod shit.
Yo,
I'm down.
I'm down.
Let's just go viral.
Some Daredevil shit.
Just fucking do it.
Bet.
We should do some boot gang shit, like steal
A
some shit.
boom gang. Go steal some fucking like a tray Krispy Kreme donuts.
Yeah.
Steal
Run
a,
out.
steal a UPS truck.
Dude.
That'd be lit, dude.
Oh, that would be too lit.
Like GTA.
That'd be the most like illegal shit ever. You're stealing
Dude.
people's mail.
We should steal a
It's a
bus.
federal
A
offense.
bus.
Dude, like you
Like
mean,
in
like,
federal
GTA when you're
crime.
just
you
like,
mean
get the fuck
like
out.
go to Krispy Kreme and wait for them to go to the drive-thru, and right
Oh,
when they
that's-
hand it out the window, you run past them and grab that shit.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. But you have to be at night for sure.
Oh yeah.
Because during the day, people will look at you like, yo, fuck you. Like, what are you doing? Like, trying to sneak up on them and
Everyone can
shit.
see you.
True.
Hey.
You're just like hanging behind the
Hey,
bush.
never mind.
just
We don't
looking at
promote
the fucking-
theft on the real.
Yeah.
We take those statements back. Actually, don't steal people's shit.
Yeah, don't steal
Yeah.
people's shit. That's
This
fucked
is a
up.
metaphor.
This is
Yeah.
gonna be edited out, so
It's just
fuck
an
you,
example.
Pop. So fuck everyone listening to watch this
Fuck
podcast.
you.
We're editing it out, so fuck you.
Alright.
You're gonna put that like in the end credits, like bloopers.
So, like, what do you guys think about Christmas?
I love
Christmas.
Christmas is the
Yeah.
biggest.
Fuck.
Christmas lights. Christmas fucking trees.
I'm more excited for Halloween right now.
Halloween
It's closer, bro. So.
It's fun.
I'm going to fucking Halloween Horror Nights. Which
At
is gonna be
Universal?
yeah,
the Xavier Wolf concert.
And yeah, fucking
With,
Juicy J and
Juicy
Xavier
J.
Wolf.
Wait, what?
Fucking
Yeah, they're playing it
Hot
at the
damn.
observatory.
How much?
Center,
Slap me
like,
twice and
30
call me
bucks,
buddy.
I think.
When?
It's gonna be tight,
October
dude.
3rd,
29th, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It's fucking
dude, I'll
lit.
catch you there, boys.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Have some
Let's
fun.
get it, dude. Let's get wild.
No.
Let's get wild.
Let's get it.
Alright.
We'll make
Hey,
it
like I
happen.
said, Ian's party guy. Ian's party guy.
My name's Ian. I like to party.
Hey, shout out to Jeremy.
Yeah.
Couldn't be here tonight.
Getting his dick
Getting
sucked.
getting his willy
His
freaking.
slob knob.
Getting Peter piped.
Like cone on the cop.
Getting his willy shined.
Somebody's playing the skin flute.
I was thinking Mr. Krabs with the tiny violin, dude.
Oh,
I don't know why.
Oh,
I don't know why. I just thought of that.
Fuck.
oh my god.
OG meme, dude.
That shit was fire.
All anything SpongeBob related can be a meme.
Honestly.
Okay, speaking of SpongeBob, there's this in Reddit. There's literally a subreddit called r/Bikini Bottom,
Yeah.
and it's SpongeBob memes, and they're actually pretty fucking funny.
I bet they are, dude.
Yeah.
I like the hood SpongeBob memes.
Super niggified. Times 10. There are like 30 filters to
Put
the
the
point where it's
contrast
all
on,
it is
like,
just
it's
like
salt,
it's just
bro.
pixels
Like,
at that
touch
point.
just
Like there's
pixels,
nothing
salt.
else.
I have some good creations on my phone.
Yeah, you made some pretty wild ones. What are you guys doing over there?
Touching salt.
I need
He's touching my soul.
Hot damn, it was a little cold.
God damn. Sasquatch is so fucking stupid.
Finding Bigfoot.
Did you guys?
Oh,
what
those
do you
the
guys think about-
shows. Oh my
Finding
Finding
Bigfoot is the
Bigfoot.
most
Yeah,
like
they're so funny.
Bullshit
fraud.
show
It's the
ever.
most
We were
like,
watching that
fraud
show.
shit ever. They just make that shit. They
They have
There's
nothing else to
literally
do,
find
bro.
they're like, we're gonna go find Sasquatch in Hawaii.
Yeah.
And it's like them chilling in their Hawaiian
Is that
vacation.
Bobo? Or whatever his name is?
Yeah,
That
and like,
fucking
it's
stupid
finesse,
ass.
We can't find Sasquatch.
They
It's
just
literally-
finesse the fucking
They
science
just
channel.
fucking make money off of that
Yeah.
bullshit. Like, it's so stupid. Like,
We were watching that really faded at Matt's house.
yeah.
So
Everyone-
funny. That shit's so
It's
wild.
crazy. Where it's like, this shit is so dumb. Like, we're just like roasting the shit out of the
Roasting it
show.
endlessly.
Honestly.
Roast
That was-
after
That was a
roast.
good time, honestly.
Yeah.
Whoa. Did you guys hear that?
Gave me a little spook. Around
We're
two.
gonna explode. Now they got the AC running, bro.
Alright.
That's the heat.
We got some AC. Shout out to
Sounds like that's our, yeah, sounds like that's our
Maybe we should
finish
just do
line
like an
right there.
outro with that.
Yeah. Alright.
We'll just-
What are you saying,
Who wants
bro?
to start the outro?
thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. If you're in this far, then you're a real homie. And I love you. And we all love you.
True that. Yo, subscribe, fucking thumbs up, you know the deal, leave the comments.
If you like this shit, leave a thumbs up. If you hate this shit, you can tell us. I don't fucking care. Go for
You
it.
know, like,
Vent to me.
Just leave it alone.
I mean, everyone's got people hating on their YouTube, so I mean, just
Give us some hate.
Yeah, just go for it.
Roast
bro.
our
Fuck
shit.
it.
For real though, tell us what you want to see.
Yeah, like,
more.
we're always taking
Send
the
us
comments.
topics too.
Honestly.
Send us topics.
Yeah.
We'll give you our shitty opinions on anything. We don't give a fuck. Like, we're down.
Yo, we're gonna be working on our workspace also. If I'm gonna call it a workspace, if that,
Workspace.
you know.
We're gonna make this a dope spot.
Yeah.
This is the kick it spot. Shout out Cece. Shout out Cece's mom for being chill.
Yo,
Shut up.
hell yeah.
And thanks for having me too, guys.
Yeah.
Dude,
Look good.
Special guest.
special guest,
Thank you,
Ian.
Ian.
That's what I'm
Right.
talking about, bro.
Thanks, dog.
Have a great night.
Later, guys.